Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the whole tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, or Akim, or Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a quick sit down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as we've been seeing more and more pushing of the central district currency. And that's going to lead to the road to the pushing of the digital RFID chip that they want to implant inside your body. And we're seeing increasing significant signs of that. And we've been seeing that progress throughout the years and recently. And we're going to continue to see that show forth more and more. And as we see in the news, you had this recent news article saying that the gold was increasing because very soon, even though the American dollar and the Western dollar is still high value, but very soon it's going to be a thing of the past. As we're seeing the gold and silver is increasing, because this is going to be the new form of currency. Gold, rubies, and silver, as we see in the decline of the use of the Western dollar and the greenback dollar. As I read this news article, it says gold breaks a new gold. Gold breaks a new ground as safe haven surge continues. Markets turmoil as a weakening of the U.S. dollar has pushed into bullion beyond 5,100 an ounce. So we see that the gold prices are surging, silver and gold are increasing as we see increasing declining of the greenback American dollar. So we see the nations are not having increasing use of it no more because they come with that form of currency. So they trust in gold and silver and they use it as a safe haven surge continues. So that shows that we're seeing more increasing steps of that because we're already living a digital, financial digital society as it is already. So rubies, gold, silver, that's what we see in the digital dollar, the Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency. All is going to lead towards that direction because we're in all the nations around the world, especially 100 plus nations are leaning towards more and more of the stablecoin, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency with their own form of currency. As they turn away from the physical cash, because very soon the physical cash is going to turn into digital cash, and that's what we see. And all is going to lead to the pushing of the digital RFID chip, because this is going to be implemented throughout the whole planet Earth in order for you to buy or sell. That's why we see these smart cities, 15-minute cities. That's going to be part of finance. This AI technology that's going to be part of finance as well too, in order for you to buy or sell, to do transactions, and that's what we're leaning towards. We're seeing this Neuralink with this brain chip, the digital RFID chip that they want to implant inside your body. We see that leads towards that direction because the physical dollar and the coin that's going to be the thing of the past because it's going to be digital coin and digital dollar, and that's what we see an increase. And this is it says recent news. The central digital currency of the CBC includes a U.S. prohibiting their development of and a British proposal in the interoperability of bypassing the U.S. dollar system, right? Bypassing the U.S. dollar system. And this has been developed throughout the years as we've been seeing the BRICS nations and the BRICS plus nations leaning towards to not trusting in the American dollar. That's why they are teaming up. That's why they are allies with one another. It says the BRICS nations of India has proposed a plan to interoperability amongst the Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa to facilitate a seamless cross-border transaction. And we've been seeing that a lot last year, the increasing uptake of pushing more towards stable coins, financial privacy concerns, and the pushing of the cross-border payments because that been a lot increasing of last year and all the way to now. We've been seeing different nations are teaming up with one another, using their own form of currency. They're not trusting the paper dollar, they're not trusting the American dollar, not trusting the Western dollar, but they're forming an alliance, teaming up together to use the cross-border payments, either as part of the central digital currency or Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, whatever case. It says the BRICS nations, India proposed a plan to interoperability amongst the central district currencies of the BRICS member states, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa to facilitate a seamless cross-border transactions. That's going to be on and offline option as well too. It says a seamless border cross-border transactions to reduce the dependence of the U.S. dollar system, right? Because very soon the U.S. dollar system is going to be a thing of the past because it's going to be a digital global economic system because the physical dollar and the paper dollar, that's going to be a thing of the past because all your financial information is going to be stored in some digital RFID chip that they're going to implant into your body to buy or sell. And we're seeing increasing significant signs that leads towards that direction. And this is yeah, the book of Revelations. And I'm closed out. So this was just a public M.O.T.B news updates as always. And this is Revelations because we're definitely living in the book of Revelation. Everything's being revealed in the book of Revelation. And this is the book of Revelations. Go to the next chapter. Slocking. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "And the cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bonds, receive a charagma in their right hand or in their FOREHEDS." Right, so they're pushing the digital RFID chip that they want to implant into everybody. Even if you're upper class, lower class, or economic spectrum, even if you're a part of 1% or part of 99%, they're going to want you to have this digital RFID chip in order for you to buy or sell. And that's why we see all the nations leaning towards the pushing of this new form of digital currency, this new financial system. And that's all that's going to lead to the world with the pushing of the digital RFID chip. So even if you're upper economic spectrum, so in order to buy, you're going to have that digital RFID chip. Revelations 13, verse 17. It says that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the Quran or the name of the BST or know his name, right? That no man might buy or sell, that he had the Quran, which is the MARK, or the name of the BST, right? This new economic system, this BST system, or the number of his name, right? The some addition that SIX to those three scored. That SIX of those three numbers, of the same numbers of that SIX and 303 scored. Revelations 13, verse 18, it says, "Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the BST, for it is a number of a man. His number is SIX, 23 scored SIX." Right, so he's the number, he's that man, the number of a man, and the number is SIX, 23 scored SIX. So with that, hopefully this sit down. That's what's edifying of the M.O.T.B news updates as of January 26, 2026 on this Monday morning / noon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father, the true names Yahweh and His unbegotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew of Lashon tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwa. Until next time, I would say Kum Yashrala, and above all, Shalom.